and that's what he's been doing this whole time. And frankly, he's a little annoyed that people are coming into his home. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more MMORPG Tycoon 2 here in the multi-award-winning world of Davecraft. So many awards, we just throw them on a pile in the living room. I don't even know how many awards we have. So we've got a lot going on, and we have not much of anything going on. Largely what we did last time is, nerf the level 6 zone, the level 6 maze, labyrinth, whatever you want to call it, because people couldn't get through it. It was actually too tough. I'm congratulating myself on that. I'm actually patting myself on the back about that. But it was a little too tough. Folks would come in here, they'd just get killed, they wouldn't gain any experience, they were getting real sad about it, and we weren't getting any players to level 7. So we kind of backed some things off here. We nerfed some areas, we put in a lot more scenery quests, which are a lot easier to do, obviously. Go over, look at a building, come back and tell me about it. Here's some experience points. Very easy to do. And with that, we've got more players to level 7 now. So we have 57 players at level 7, which is great. Now, the level 7 area is not exactly swimming in players, and it's almost primarily all wizards having a chat about oil rigs. And they're really happy about talking about oil rigs. I don't know why. I don't ask questions. They're over here just having a chit-chat. We added a couple of new monster zones in here. The pits of floating ghost beards. Just because I can make a pit full of monsters, I'm going to do it. And that seems to be working out well. The Paladins seem to be really into going in there and dying, because the fabulous ghost beards are no joke. So what I wanted to do today, because we have, basically no money. This may be sort of a admin-y episode, because I just kind of want to go through things and fidget with things. Nothing major is planned. That doesn't mean nothing major will happen, because, I play these and I do things that I feel like doing, and then I put out videos on YouTube. That's kind of my life. But I wanted to just sort of start fidgeting with people, especially the classes. I really want to see who's into what, who's got what, where we may need to put things. Now, the Wizards and the Paladins are obviously going to be the first to level 7, because they were the first characters, period. They were the first character classes we had, so obviously they've had a bit of a running start on everyone else in terms of gaining experience. So the Wizards, for argument's sake. Now, people love the Wizards right now. They love the Wizards. This is a rated S class. They're very popular in terms of 19 out of 100, which doesn't seem very popular, but when you look at something like, say, the Treants, they're only 4 out of 100, so I'll take 19 out of 100. What are your abilities? You have 2 level 1s, 1 level 5, and 1 level 6 ability. Okay. Maybe I wanted to look at sniper fire, because before I started recording, I realized I made a catastrophic error in terms of this ability. Not only does it do target health damage, it also does target mana damage. I meant to set this for self mana, not target mana, but here we are. That's why this may end up being kind of an admin episode of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I just kind of want to make sure everything's the way it should be. So let me just change this over real quick. There we go, that's a little more like it. So now it's going to cost 5 mana, but it will do 15 damage. What is your mana, by the way? It better be real high. Yeah, it's 20. Okay. And you're, ludicrously fast. I love it. Just ludicrously fast. You run everywhere. How many people want you to be buffed? 56. But 686 want you to be nerfed. Yeah, here's the problem. Player happiness is a concern, so we're going to nerf you. It's not going to be that big a deal. It's really not going to be that big a deal. So don't sweat it. You'll be fine. When we nerf and buff things, it's not that big a deal. You're going to be okay. Let me check out some other folks here. So the Paladins have their level 1 strike, their level 2, it's another strike, basically, and then their heal. They really deserve a new ability. Maybe a level 7 ability. Then we could put a class trainer down here, and I could start actually keeping track of the class trainers. So if we added an ability to you, I don't know what we're going to call it yet. So right now it's attack 4. What does this want to do? Come back to your health and your mana. Let's do... you're a paladin, so you probably should have some mana. But I'm going to give you... No, I'm going to give you some more mana. I'm going to give you 10 mana for right now, because that you're a paladin, that kind of makes sense. So this is going to cost you some mana. So self mana, I think it can do a little bit better than that. So how about we did, I don't know, say -3 mana. And target health, well, what is it, first of all? Is it an up-close and personal thing, or do you actually throw something at somebody? Now, we'll keep these guys just melee for right now. So it's going to cost you 3 mana. It's going to do 4 damage. Is that enough? This is a high-level ability. Let's do 5 damage on that and change the color because orange is terrible. So I'm going to change it to lime green, which is worse. You are going to learn this at level 7. Is that good enough for you guys? 3 mana, it costs you 5 health. Maybe I'll just increase the health just a little bit, just a tiny little bit. All right, 6 damage. That's what you're going to do. I'm going to apply that before I forget to apply that, and then I'll try and think of a name for this. Well, for want of anything better to come up with, I'm calling it Smashy Smashy, because I feel it's just a big old heavy hammer attack. Do please let me know in the comments if you have good names for abilities, because this is where I get stuck. I can name a lot of other things really well, and when it comes to the abilities, I just sort of tap out. So let's apply that. Again, you're going to learn this at level 7. Again, apply please, thank you. We've had problems with that in the past, haven't we, Dave? And we've had to go back and redo everything. Now, let's make sure you have a class trainer down here. So class trainer for the paladins, thank you very much. You can sit right there. Okay, I don't actually see... Oh, there's a paladin right there. There's a paladin right over there. Do you want to come back and learn your new ability? And can I figure out a way for the class trainers to cost money? Adiagon, you just walked right by a class trainer. You have a brand new ability that you could learn. Brid's into it. Brid is just racing. I love my super fast wizards. And about a bazillion people want us to nerf the paladins. They often do. They often do. We'll take that. 1,238 people want to nerf the paladins. That's fine. I see the region overloaded thing coming through. There's not much I can do about that. I only have $5,000, and we have very few microtransactions kicking around right now. So it's just going to have to be overloaded. Still a very popular class. It's our most popular class at 41 out of 100. Okay, all of you can just sit there like that. You know who's seen virtually no love is the Treants. They've seen nothing from me. I think I gave them, that level 4 ability, Bark Worse Than Bite, which in terms of naming is not my worst one. You guys need something beefier, because you are our 3rd class, so you're going to be the next guys who are probably going to get into this region. And I know there's a bunch of you. Yeah, you're down here. I see a couple of you kicking around. There's a bunch of you at level 6. So it's not going to kill me to either give you a level 6 ability and plunk a trainer down in here, which I feel I did. I feel there might be a Treant class trainer, but maybe not. It's hard to keep track of them all. Or give you a level 7 ability and just wait till you get over there. It'll be a nice surprise for you if you have a brand new ability to learn. Maybe, here's a thought, Dave. Here's a thing you could do. Maybe you can just give everybody a level 7 ability. That way, I can just have a line of class trainers, and I will finally know that I actually have one region that has all the appropriate class trainers. That's not the worst idea I've ever had. Okay, so here's what I've got for the Treants, who have seen no love in a long time. The Timber, which is going to be a melee attack. It's going to cost them some rage, because I just feel this is the Treant charging into somebody. It's going to be purple for no readily explainable reason, and it's going to do some health damage. 5 health is not nothing. Let's make sure we apply this. Should we give a bigger cooldown? We never mess with cooldowns. How about this is a 2-second cooldown? What's the most I can go? Wow, a 60-second cooldown. What would you even do in the award-winning world of Davecraft in 60 seconds that you're fighting for that long? No, just a 2-second cooldown. Actually, if this is going to have... Here's what I'm going to do. 3-second cooldown. That's a long time in the MMO world. 3 seconds is infinity when you're fighting a monster, but this does like a ridiculous amount of damage. So how about this did that much damage? 8 damage this is going to do. 3 rage. It's got a 3-second cooldown. Yeah, I like where I'm going with this. I'm just going to make sure to hit apply because we've had that problem before. And then I'm going to bump up your... Wait, what did I just do? Rage. I'm going to bump up your rage a little bit. So how about you had 15 rage to account for that? And nobody wants to nerf you, but 800 people want to buff you. probably all Treants, if we're honest. Okay, sure, you can have a buff. And continuing our red-hot administrative action with the Ramzas. I haven't done much with these guys in a while either, which is odd because I really like them. I love their character model. They're sort of plague doctor-y kind of bird people. Okay, you have Bird Bomb, which costs you a little bit of rage, but allegedly heals you. Now, there has been some discussion in the comments section of MMORPG Tycoon 2 that this may not actually work, that the only target of anything can be, at this point in development, an enemy monster. So I don't think we're actually healing an enemy monster, or at least I hope we're not, but I don't think we're healing ourselves either. Do please keep that discussion going in the comments if you've experimented with this more than I have. That seems to be the broad opinion, is that self-healing may not really kind of work until parties and dungeons and whatnot are enabled, where people can actually form real parties and alliances. Because the idea, of course, would be is that the Ramza would be a healer class that would heal other people, but we can't do that yet, therefore self-help might not work. Anyway, please keep that discussion going in the comments. I am reading that and kind of keeping apprised of what other people are discovering in World of Davecraft. So these guys are now going to have the Hitchcock Blast. See what I did there? Hitchcock, bird, get it? Ha ha ha. Anyway, this is going to be a missile range attack because I don't really feel they have any good ranged abilities. It's going to cost them not a small amount of mana. It's going to do not a small amount of health damage. 1 second cooldown. How about a 2 second cooldown? And you guys are going to learn this at level 7. I don't think there's going to be any Ramzas showing up in the level 7 zone for a while, but we are up to 75 characters at level 7. So, nerfing the level 6 area definitely seems to be doing the job. Not so much with the orange, please. How about this was jet black? There we go. That's very Alfred Hitchcocky. Let's apply that, Dave. We've had that problem. And let's boost your mana up a little bit. How about you had, say, 15 mana? Now, what's your deal? Lots of people want to buff you. Nobody cares if you get nerfed. So we'll give you a little auto buff. And let's make sure that I am dropping those class trainers in here, because I will totally forget to do that. So we're going to have a Treant class trainer. He can live over here by this, whatever it is. And a Ramza class trainer can live maybe by the crossroads down here. There we go. Again, I don't feel we've actually got any Ramzas or Treants in here, but they'll show up eventually. They will get here at some point in time, and then they'll be able to automatically learn their new ability, and they'll be really, really happy about that, and they'll stop whining to the developers of the award-winning World of Davecraft about not finding a class trainer. They're all in the level 7 zone, guys. They're all in level 7. Come on over. And continuing our red-hot administrative action with one of my favorites, the Ogre Rebels. I kind of did your abilities out of order, which is weird, but let's give you a level 7. Come on, give me 7 ability. There we go. All right, you've got a bit of a heal, which may or may not work. You have Magic Napalm. Now, that's a ranged attack, which is very, very good. Let's make this just a super, super smashy Hulk out melee kind of thing. So melee at, level 7. Come on. Level, there we go. Level 7. All right, let me flesh this out a little bit. So the Ogre Rebels are now getting the headbutt, which costs them some rage, but does damage to everything. This is just them slamming into their enemy full speed, knocking them down, getting the little birds and stars above their head, a la cartoon Bugs Bunny style. It's going to do damage to their health, their mana, and their rage. Speaking of rage, first of all, hit apply, Dave. Speaking of your rage, what is your rage? Yeah, your rage is really good. And you're kind of... people are meh about you. People are meh about you. You're rated C. So some people want to buff you. Some people want to nerf you. I think we'll just kind of leave you alone. Yeah, let's just leave you alone and see what people think of the new ability. We'll throw a class trainer down in a second. I promise I won't forget that. But let's go and finish this off with the Cowboy Crocs. Also one of my favorite, because they're crocodiles and they're cowboys and they have a big hat. What do you get to do? Yeah, we haven't done anything with you since level 4. Let's definitely give you a level 7 ability. Are we going to keep going? You're almost entirely range-based. In fact, you are entirely range-based. You have no melee ability. So let's give you a melee ability. What's your basic stats here? Health, mana, rage... speed. You should be faster. first of all. Not as fast as the wizards, because that's really, really funny. But you can be pretty darn fast, and you're very, very tiny. What do people want? Buff you a tiny little bit and nerf you. People, oh yeah, you are very popular. You're rated B. Wow. People dig the cowboy crocs. So do I. I get it, folks. Right, what are we going to do with you? Well, tiny little cowboys they may be, but they're also crocodiles, so let's give them a basic bite attack. The chomp, they're going to learn at level 7. I don't know why it took them that long to figure out how teeth work. Their only melee ability, it's going to cost them a little rage, it's going to do some damage, and why do we always default to orange? Let's make it as the same color as their hat. Apply that. Okay. Now, I just want to check. Everyone should have a level 7 ability now. No, not quite. For some reason, I set the Ogre Rebels at level 6. Bump that up just a little bit. There we go. Thank you. Apply that, please. Yeah, the only ones that don't are a wizard. They only have a level 6 ability. I think that's fine, though. I may wait until we're higher level and then give them another higher level ability. Clearly, the wizards have no problem leveling up. This place is lousy with wizards right now. So let's get the rest of the class trainers in there. There's my Treant class trainer, my Paladin, the Ramza is over here, and there is a wizard one kicking around here. Oh, this guy's being chased. This guy's being chased. Run, wizard! You cannot run faster than a wizard. That's not how it works. Oh, and everyone else is ganging up on them. Hang on. Oh, yeah. That guy didn't make it into town. Well done, guys. I mean, I know they can't form parties. They actually can't form alliances where they're working together. But there is a sense of people kind of ganging up on monsters when they get into the wrong area. Because this guy just buggered off and everyone else came in and killed him. Well done, guys. Let me throw down some class trainers here. So the Ogre Rebel class trainer right by the Ramza, the Cowboy Croc, I feel he lives more in town. He's going to be someone who's right by the bar. Where did I put the tavern? There it is. The tiny little Cowboy Croc class trainer. And a Treant I've got, Paladin I've got, and Wizard I've got. That should account for everybody. Everybody should be accommodated here. Nobody should be whining about not finding a class trainer. All you've got to do is level up to level 7. They're all right here. And seeing that guy getting chased into town reminds me I should probably put at least a couple guards around here. How about a Cowboy Croc guard can live right in here? Because you will fight things that wander into town, and the monsters are 40 feet away from town. So we should probably have that thing. Now, how many people do we have to level 7? 85. Okay, great. We're not really killing it on our subscribers right now. We're still, for a very long time, hovering around that 7,000 mark. 7,000 seems to be not our limit per se, but it seems to be about how many people on the planet want to play the multi-award-winning world of Davecraft at any given point. I could start working on a level 8 region, but I don't have nearly enough money to do that. That's just a pipe dream at this point. I think I should work on the level 7 area, make sure there's plenty of things for people to do around here, and then, well, then what? I'm not sure. I'll blow some money on decoratives. That'll keep me happy for a while. So I've got a path down here just to start to expand this region a little bit. And I'm going to confirm something I already know, that I can't make bridges, right? I cannot make bridges. That's sad. I'd like to be able to make a bridge here. I don't know why. It just seems like something I should be able to do. Okay, get out of that. Thank you very much. So a path going around here. Maybe we can put a couple of buildings up in here. Is this area still in network? Barely, but yes, it's fine. It'll be totally fine. All right, well, let's blow some money on decoratives. Actually, I say blow some money on decoratives. This region does not have a potion shop. It's got everything else except that. So what if there was... Okay, I've got an idea. What if there was a potion shop up here, but that's it? Maybe a few decorative items, but there's no town up here, because this is just a barren wasteland that people are trying to move into. So maybe just some decorative items, but nothing else. It's just one lonely guy up here who sells potions, and he's been here for years, and he's frankly a little worried about everyone else moving in, but he's not turning down the money per se. I don't know what he's spending his gold on, because there's nothing else out here to buy, but this is where I'm going with the lore of the award-winning world of Davecraft. Okay, it's all coming together now. This guy is such a good alchemist. And he's been living here for so long that he's actually managed to transform some of this barren wasteland into a tropical paradise. This is, okay, it's all coming together now. It all makes sense now. Yes, this guy is like the world's most amazing alchemist, and somehow he's gotten the soil around here to support tropical plants, and that's what he's been doing this whole time. And frankly, he's a little annoyed that people are coming into his home. There he was, happily doing his experiments in privacy by himself. Bit of a hermit, but amazing alchemist. And he has transformed this one corner of this region into a tropical oasis. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's all coming together now. More flowers, more absurd things. I would totally live here. It's probably a little snowy and icy, but, you know, it's a work in progress. He's going to clear the snow out at some point. This is great. This is totally great. Yeah, he's made a tropical oasis in the middle of this icy, barren wasteland. Somehow he's cool enough to keep the monsters away. Those guys are no problem to him. I will, just for argument's sake, I will put a little bit of a path here. Come on, path placement. Yes, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Like that, please. No, good enough, good enough. That's all. Just a little bit of a path. Oh, and P.S., he's also learned how to tame panda spiders. So he's got a few of those kicking around in here, too. Not a lot, just a few. Yeah, I'm digging this. This makes total sense. Actually, it makes no sense, but, you know, that's an MMO, really, isn't it? Why in God's name would there be a tropical oasis in the middle of an icy, barren wasteland? That's just how games work. Right, now we got to get people to go there. I see one guy heading off there, but you're not going to last long going to... Oh, a couple of guys. Oh, Trick Shooter. You're one of the viewers that we named. Welcome. Good luck. Good luck with this guy. That's probably not going to work out well for you. Yeah, you're running. No, you're running. Yeah, you oh, wow. You one-shotted him. Maybe we need to nerf the wizards again. They are very powerful. Very powerful. I want to put a quest giver over here. In case people do make it over here, I may as well give them something to do. So this guy, I just want to be a total basic wizard because I feel he's the guy who lives there. I know that's not how it works, but in my lore perspective, that's what we're doing here. Okay, I think all of your quests should be go away. Just leave my house alone. But what did you show up with? Discover the scenery. Where are you going? All the way back there, and then all the way over here. That's probably going to really annoy our players because long walks seem to really annoy them. I like a long walk myself, but discover more beer, go to the potion shop. Okay, so the guy will let you spend some money here. That's good, and that's a nice, easy quest. I need like one scenery building in this area just to kind of shorten the walk for people. So we'll say this is his house. He lives over here. He runs the shop. He's not happy about anything at all. He's very, very grumpy, but this is his house over here. It'll give me somewhere I can send the players to do, well, anything at all. It'll give them some nice, easy quests. I've kind of learned my lesson. We'll see. I've kind of learned my lesson from the level 6 zone. We're going to give these folks some easy quests. Just go and look at a thing, come back, tell me about it, and you can have some XP. I should run a path over there too. I'm hemorrhaging money at the moment, hemorrhaging money, but here we are. Okay, let's take a look at your quests again here. So this scenery quest, let's change this to this scenery quest. Go to look at that building. There we go. Now, you probably use at least one kill quest. Polar Quinogres. Which ones? Those ones? It seems like even an unnecessarily long walk. Just go with these ones. They're right here. What else you got? I want another... Go to the blacksmith shop and buy a weapon. Okay, a long walk, but a valuable thing to do. I don't hate that quest. And we should at least get something to do with the panda spiders. So go kill some panda spiders over there. Go to the panda spider zone, kill 8 of them? Wow, I don't think there's even 8 there. How about you kill 3? There we go. And speaking of which... Yeah, there's only like 2 of them here. Kill 3 is going to take you all day. You're going to have to wait for them to respawn. How about this was a little higher density? There we go. All right, that'll give the folks something to do here. Now, quest givers over in the first part of this zone, do you have any quests in the tank I might want to mess with? Yeah, I left one empty for you for just this reason. So yeah, brutalize the crocodiles. Not so much. We're actually going to go discover the other quest giver, way over here. P.S. He's very grumpy. Don't annoy him. And with all that, we're up to 97 players at level 7. All right. We've given them some more things to do here, and we've unfortunately made the level 6 zone easier. I would like to, now that we've done all that admin stuff, that we've buffed people and nerfed people and given them new abilities, what's our popularity on characters looking like these days? Everybody loves the wizards. They're super, super fast. Everybody loves the wizards. A lot of people would like them nerfed. I'm not surprised. They're actually a little OP. I'm going to approve that. Let's auto-nerf them. Do that, please. Okay, one of those down. Yeah, Paladins, auto-nerf, 1,000 people still feel these guys are OP. Go ahead and approve that, please. How's the Treants doing? They would like to be buffed. Well, people want them to be buffed, and I bet those 792 people are probably all playing as Treants. I'm going to approve that. That's fine. I'm basically going to approve virtually anything, because I just want to keep my players happy. So 411 people want the Ramzas buffed. Okay. All right, they're kind of a meh class. Yeah, sure, we'll throw a buff in there. Not a lot of strong opinions still on the Ogre Rebels. They're just sort of there. 43 people want them buffed, 21 people want them nerfed. Again, I'm just going to leave them as is. I think we're just going to let those guys slide for right now. 32 people want the Cowboy Crocs nerfed, and they are level B popularity for my tiny, tiny little crocodile cowboys with their hats. Oh, no, we're not going to nerf you. I like you guys. I really want to get to this 8,000 subscriber thing so we can unlock a new class. I don't know why. We're doing just fine with the classes that we have, but we still are hovering around this 7,000 mark. We just, for ages, for many episodes, we have not been able to crack that 7,000. A little bit up, a little bit down, but we're always hovering around 7,000. What am I charging to buy the award-winning World of Davecraft? Yeah, it's only 15 to buy in, but 10 a month. I don't feel any particular reason to mess with that. We might, just because I need the money, might just bump that up to 20. I don't think 40 is really going to be the make or break stuff. I don't know if we get tons and tons of new subscribers every single day where we need to max that out. I'm rather banking on the subscriptions per month rather than that. Speaking of which, what day is it? It's day 2. All right, it's a long time till day 5 and the month ticks over. Okay, anything I need to know about around here? There are 1,000,000 paladins in here. 1,000,000 paladins and 1 really fast wizard, 2 really fast wizards. Like 8 trillion paladins live in here, and you're just wiping out this area. You've wiped it out so much, I'm not even sure what lives in there anymore. I gotta get you people moving. People moving in a different direction. We did... Alright, so we had the flight point issue. Oh wait, is it spawned? Oh no, that's my little signpost. Okay, so we've got a flight point here. We tried to put one in here, and it just magically disappeared, and we blew $5,000 because I guess it sort of ended up in a mountain area, in the border area, and it just disappeared, and I didn't get my money back, which was very sad. I should have waited a few more dollars and put one, well, somewhere else that wasn't in the middle of the mountains. But anyway, I want to get some more flight points going, and I think, if you're in level 7, you've got to be digging the award-winning World of Davecraft a lot. So maybe, you know what? Here's how we're going to do this. Here's how we're going to start this. This guy's grumpy. People have moved into his area without his consent, and he's not happy about it. This guy's charging money. This guy doesn't care about gold. This guy wants dollars. So real money, and it's $2. Just that one. I unsynced it. It's not going to go across all the potion shops ever. So this guy, $2 to do this. I should set up a quest to go and buy a potion, because then you can't complete the quest, and you can't gain the XP without giving the award-winning World of Davecraft a couple of bucks. But I won't right now. I won't. We'll kind of build this region and this area as we go along, although I'm really digging it right now. I need to fill these pits with lava, and I need a volcano, like right here-ish. If anyone wanted to do that, just one volcano, that's all I'm asking for. Oh, and lava. I need lava all over the place. This would be an icy, fiery land of death if I had lava, but I don't. Well, there we go. We got our 100 players to level 7, and now that's just ticked over to level 8. We still need to configure a level 8 region, but that's probably not going to happen for a while. I would guess at least until the end of this month, where we're going to get some subscriptions coming in, because all I can really do with the cash on hand, we're not going broke. We have money day to day, but it's only really just enough money to kind of do tiny little things, not massive expansions into a new area. I love the Oasis here. I love the Oasis in the middle of an icy wasteland. This is great. I'm so happy with that little piece there. Right, that is probably an excellent place to call it on MMORPG Tycoon 2 and the multi-award-winning world of Davecraft. Sorry, this is just kind of an admin episode. I felt it would be when I kind of started recording today. I felt I was just going to sort of fidget with things. We didn't do any massive expansions except for the little oasis in the middle of the wasteland here, but we've made sure that we've got, at bare minimum, a class trainer in the level 7 zone for everybody. Everybody will be satisfied when they get here and get their new abilities. There's class trainers for everyone around here. And we've kind of fidgeted with folks, made sure they've got better abilities, made sure they're buffed and nerfed as people want them to be. So hopefully players will be just a little bit happier about paying the microtransactions that are coming down the road. But we'll pick up some more of this again next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up. No, and when people do that, if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. More of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you as always.
I am going to do this.
I'm always of the opinion that tutorials and rules are for other people. No real reason to get involved with that. What makes you so special you can just cruise right through the door?
I don't know.
Yeah, Pench, take the hint. They don't want to hear from you. The shrine is not interested in the sorceress.
Do you know what? Let's go to the tavern. Let's wing it. Let's go to the tavern and see what happens.
Don't mention my name in the tavern because there are people looking for me there.
I keep picking up gold. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yes,
acquiring it.
It seems to just be, littering your trail as you walk along. There's just gold everywhere for you to pick up. Meanwhile, mine gets stolen and taken to the desert.